Don't get to do it too often. Usually I'm on the sideline. So you can see the teams doing their kind of final chats, final preps, little cheers. So they're going to be getting into it here in a second. All right, PEI is going to be on the left side of the field here in the green. Newfoundland Rock in the maroon on the right. If that wasn't obvious already, I'm sure I've seen a few of those teams before, but just to make sure. Newfoundland will be kicking off, so PEI will be receiving to start the game. Ball is fumbled at the kickoff right off the hop here, so pressure for PEI right off the give. The knock-on is called, obviously, so Newfoundland's going to get the ball right back off the kickoff in a decent position here, just past the 10, so in enemy territory. Something interesting, I'm going to see that's Isabel Quinton wearing number 10 on the back row there, so obviously versatile. Maybe playing a bit of a hybrid role. Kylie Manning's going to have to put in here for Newfoundland. And it's quick. It's a quick scrum. Looking to play fast. Little swap in the midfield. Ball isn't knocked forward, though, so they're going to regather, but it is a bit messy. And they do work the ball back. Trying to kind of clean it up here. Just looking for something on the carry, nothing too complicated, just looking for a broken tackle, trying to get something going here. Feeling out the defense a little bit. A good line coming in right next to the ruck from Leah Collins there. Newfoundland number 8 is well met there by PI, but she works for some hard meters, so they're fine to do these hard meters, it looks like, early into the game here. Getting on the side here, this is a big break here already. That's Sarah Barker on the break with a great step, and she's going to get all the way under the post here. It looks like no one's going to touch her. Really well worked. Really well worked. It was number 9, actually, Ava Banks, that kind of set it up. She had the nice bite on the 5-meter channel there, and Sarah Baker just came in flying like a bat out of hell. There was no stopping her there. She had the quick step inside out, left her in the dust. And convert's good, so quick 7-0. 2 minutes into the game, so Newfoundland's keeping that strong possession, and they were attacking really close to the ruck with big, strong running lines and just opened up the game for them easily, very quickly too. Didn't catch the number of the kicker, but I'll try and get that one next. So we'll see what PI tries to respond with here. Going to want to get back in the game quickly after a quick one like that for sure. It's a semi-deep kickoff. It's well taken by Newfoundland there, and a good carry. Strong assist from the assistant captain there, Haley. Good carry again. Newfoundland looks really comfortable just taking these like close, tight lines to the ruck. You see it again. That's another one from Leah Collins, too, just carrying at the line really close to the ruck. And that's out. That's the danger girl right there. I've seen her a few times this weekend. I hope I don't butcher, but it's Blessing AJ. Unreal name. Born to be a rugby player with a name like that, honestly. Yeah. So you can see Newfoundland's plan is quite direct. They're obviously trying to hit up to the ruck, 2 or 3 times, really pull in the defense, narrow the defense, and then get it out wide to their danger girls on the back 3. We already saw what Sarah Baker could do, and we know that Blessing's got some danger in her legs too. So they will be on the defense here. kind of playing that tight forward formation on the defense here in the backs. It's an immediate free kick, early drive from Newfoundland, so PI gets a chance to make a choice here to play. Looks like it's going to be the tap. Tap off for Madison up from PEI. Big contact there. And she's still rolling, rides the contact really well and gets them right into the 22, middle of the field. This is almost perfect offensive position for PEI. They're trying to pull it to the left side of the field. Great hands on the outside, fix and feed. They get it to the wing right on the 5-meter line on the far side, and they're making good gains. But just get off into touch there. So not quite the strong cut in they were looking for, but great sequence there from PEI nonetheless. Don't have her last name, but that was Madison on PEI. Really set that thing off. Just a quick tap and a big contact that she just walked it off. Just walked it off, kept going. So good work from her. So we'll see what the exit plan looks like here for Newfoundland. Throws up, it's a little mishandled. PEI actually comes up with the steal there. Right in the middle of the line out, so she was ready, good reaction too. PEI is a great attacking position here again. That was the danger girl we just saw earlier. Madison, she's right through, driving right through the line, broken tackle, super strong running. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. She got into the game early with that big tap and go. And they said, you know what, let's see it again. And they're in for the quick response, so we did say they wanted a quick response, and they got it. So great work from PEI, reacting to the mistakes of Newfoundland there. Once again, having trouble seeing the number of the kicker on the far side. Good strike and a steady approach. Off the post and in, I believe. Yes. So good strike there. Try to get her number if I can see it on the way back, but PEI's right back in it. Basically 0-0 now. It is 7-7, but, you know, rugby players love that 0-0 boys, 0-0 ladies, you know. Hear it all the time. I believe the kick was from number 10 on PEI, Sarah. Don't have their last names, so just the first ones. Keeping it casual for PEI today. Ball's up here. Received well by number 5 there on PEI, Sophie. Gets them a good position in their own half here. Looks like they're trying to work the same thing kind of in the middle of the field to narrow the defense before they decide their exit plan. Playing the ball quickly, though. They want to get expansive here. It's a good run on the outside from PEI. The support's there as well, so they're going to retain. This is a decent position if they can keep the speed up. It's well met. That's a great tackle. I believe that's 22. Sophia Shearman there on Newfoundland. It's Madison again with the carry. She's a big carrier. She wants all the smoke. She's right up to half, too. Another strong carry from Madison. Ball's a little slowed down here, so they're reshaping. They really like working that left side of the field. Just a small handling error there. They're going to come out with the ball, but I'm not sure what happened there. We were playing advantage for the knock-on, but it was shortly lost. No, it is. It's coming back. Okay. Oh, it was offside. I believe maybe that was before the knock-on happened. So they were offside before the knock. That's why it was being played a little longer than we thought. So once again, nice sequence from PEI in their own end. We've seen a lot of that this weekend, just the willingness to play in your own end, looking for the gaps and looking for some, you know, the French flair of rugby, as it is. As they are well known for. People love to watch it, so why not? But definitely looks like the common strategy here right now. A lot of teams playing out of their own end. They want to jouer, as they say. So line out for PEI here. A little fake to the front. And the fake is successful. It gets the boost up in the front, so there's no contest really. It's another carry from number 5 there, Sophie M. on PEI. They're looking to work this left side again. You can see they keep restacking there. There's the danger girl again, Madison. She is getting gains every time. She's really opening up the defense. A small handling error there again, though. But they were playing advantage, so all good. Yeah, the PI number 3, Madison, like she is opening up the game for PI a lot right now. She just is attracting so many defenders. It takes so much to deal with her. PI feeling confident there. They're going to elect to take the scrum off the penalty here, which is always interesting. They feel like they have a good platform here in the middle of the field, which scrum middle is dangerous. It's hard to read. Usually on offense, you can see the stack kind of happening in the middle here between 10 and 15, and they can basically pick whatever side, and they, Newfoundland kind of has to guess. So you can kind of see right now they're trying to organize, but they're not really sure where they want to go. So all the eggs are in the offensive basket, as it were, right now. Strong scrum, but the ball's out quick, so a little messy. They are going to go left here. You see the stack coming behind from number 15 there on PEI. Great breakthrough from PEI on Maya there in number 12. Can she break the last tackle? That's a really good cover tackle from Blessing, but the pop off the ground from Maya again. And they're into the finish there. I couldn't see who the finisher was, but what a great sequence from PEI on the break from Maya there in green. Finished on the far side wing there, and it was a great support line. So PEI backed themselves. They take the scrum in the middle of the field, and look what happens, right? Good for them. That was really, really well executed. Very decisive. This is a very tough kick, though. Very tough kick for Sarah on the far side here. Just a slight breeze is kind of pulling towards the commentating booth a bit. So once again, you're probably going to want to see her float this ball almost in front of the post a little bit, and it's going to sail in. Strike is decent. It just doesn't have the power to get there. It is a very hard kick on the far side. So it's going to remain 12-7 to PEI here. Both teams look like they're taking a sec. They're having a chat. I don't think we're going to be on water breaks today. So they're going to take their time after these scores to chat and readjust. Looks like Newfoundland's ready. They're done with their little chat here, so they're going to get back into it. And the kick's off here. It's like a short, wobbly one, very awkward, but it found some space on the grass there. Kind of like a net neutral thing. PI doesn't hate that. Newfoundland doesn't hate that, So definitely one of those kind of neutral situations. This is still a decent attacking position to get out of your own half here. You can see it's only really Blessing covering the backfield right now. I wonder if PI is going to kind of look to try and find some of that grass and just get it back in their end. On the 5 fake into the front again. The ball is misthrown though, so it ends up in Newfoundland's hand. No, Madison is getting the rip, it looks like, back. So a steal for a steal. Ball's out, it's messy, bobbling around. We're settling it down now with PEI though, so we finally get the ball back in our hands. There is a whistle though, knock on originally. So back to the original knock on. It's going to be a Newfoundland put in to the scrum here. It's going to be Kylie Manning with the put in here for Newfoundland once again. Oh, it looks like a stolen scrum almost. There's a big contest here. It looked like it was stolen almost originally, but they just ended up just bobbling it back. Oh, a nice little loop pay in the front there, a little bit of trickery. The ball is out, and there is space on the outside. They're trying to get it out to Blessing. They couldn't. Bobbled it down there. That was the assistant captain, Haley Smith, who was on the break there and just ended up letting go of it. Unlucky. So ball's back up in PI, and another handling error, though. So there was an original advantage. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see what the result is. A little chat, it looks like. Definitely looks like it's going to go PEI's way. Couldn't really hear the chat there, but maybe a little something about repeat infringements or something. I'm not really sure. But PEI's electing to take the scrum again in their own end this time. So a little less safe than the original setup in their end in the middle. But they are stacking the side towards us here on the right for sure. So looks like it's going to be a quick play out to the backs on the right side here. Newfoundland's electing not to really use all of the space they have from the touch judge. They're doing it now. He's reminding them you only have to be 5. Ball's gonna be played out here. Great carry again, but just the ball went just a little low to the ground there. Maya with a great carry there again. Just had the ball a little low, just needed to be a bit higher to get to her center partnership there. Back to the scrum we go. Now it's Newfoundland with the exact same position that PEI just scored from, basically. Originally, the scrum middle at the 10 in PEI's end. Once again, you're seeing kind of a stack. Newfoundland's electing to do less of a stack, so it's definitely favoring the right side here, but maybe a bit of trickery, and they want to release Blessing on the left side here. This is a well-contested scrum again. They're going right because of the wheel, for sure. Played out early. That's to the assistant captain again, Haley Smith, on a good blind break. Not really a break, actually, sorry, just more like hard yards. The ruck is very well contested by PEI, though. They saw the weak support, just decided to attack it, nuke the ruck. It's being held up a little bit here. Newfoundland slowing down the ball. PEI settles. The 3-man pod carry here. She carries a little high, so she's getting driven back, but ball's played out. That's Madison on PEI again. She's a strong carrier. Gets another 5. Quick dart there from, I believe it's 13 Lily there, playing at the scrum half position. It looked like it slipped up a little high there, but we're going to play on. They're looking to attack around the ruck here and just not really getting anything. Space is definitely out wide, which is what they were looking for. It was really good pressure from the earlier try scorer and Sarah Baker there. And they get the turnover. So great work from Sarah Baker there. Read it. She kind of knew that there was a overlap outside of her. So you could see she saw that there was almost no chance that she could cover all. So she just went for the blitz and cut off the pass and forced the error. So penalty down to Newfoundland here now. They're definitely going to hit up the big pod here for sure. Oh, it's a fake. They actually faked the pod, go back to the loop here. Trying to play outside, but PEI is well organized in defense here. But great hands and a great line speed again from the assistant captain, Haley. Playing out decently quick. Keisha O'Brien there on a strong carry on the far side. They're really working that blind side there. That's Blessing. Blessing gets in the scrum half position, says, I'm just going to have a go. Getting to the far sideline. Bit of afters, didn't hear the whistle, but I believe it was is he calling, I think it's a penalty maybe, hot? No, it's not. It was just a knock, okay. Thought he was signaling for the high tackle there, but once again, just going to be a scrum here. Little knock from PEI in the contest. The scrums have been really heavily contested. Ball trickles out too. Running that fake tip here out to Blessing again. This is a really good tackle in the backfield. Really good tackle in the backfield by Sophie C there on PEI. Looking to go blind, but PEI actually has more than numbers on defense, so the little show and go just to make something happen a little bit. Yeah, the show and go there from Sophie again. It's over Shearman on Newfoundland. It ends up in Newfoundland hands there. It didn't look like it was going to. It was bobbled. Then it's intercepted again. So we're having some crazy turnover action. Offside is the call, though, so back into the middle of the field here. That was Claire Goodyear, number 14 on Newfoundland there. That looked like she was going to come up with the steal, but ended up going back to the advantage anyways. The 9 and 10 pairing there working together. That's Ava Banks, it looks like, and Isabel Quinton working together. They're trying to get us on the front foot. Leah Collins, another big carry. She had to bobble the ball, did well with it though. Looking to work it to the outside here. They see they have the overlap. It's well defended though. A nice handoff from Haley again. Forcing a lot of people to deal with her. Newfoundland's a little slow to organize. We're going to go back to Keisha O'Brien just to try and settle it. Leah Quinlan with the carry there too. They're just trying to settle through their forwards now. You can see that's definitely the game plan. They want to keep it narrow. A little bit mishandled, a lot of pressure from PEI there, and Newfoundland's feeling it. PI looks like they could end up coming up with the ball here. They do. There's a late contest here. Looked in the side and late on the ruck there. Oh, Newfoundland is just looking to counter ruck. They're looking to just fire on every single ruck right now. Ends up in the assistant captain Claire Goodyear's hands. They're playing it quick here. There's tons of space on the outside here. O'Brien again with the carry. Dominant carry. She's trying to feed it out. There's an ocean of space on the outside. Haley's trying to get it out. Another great tackle. Just urgency there from PEI to get up. Oh, and up again. Lily on PEI just making one tackle up. Another tackle. Saving them there. He's looking for the intercept almost. Yeah, Blaze going to get blown up there. Just an injured player playing to the player's safety a little bit. I don't know how to say that, actually. I guess dealing with the player's safety, I guess you could say. Don't want to continue play when it's on the injured player and cause more harm. Hear the comment, someone goes, how did it turn out to be 30 degrees again? Because it was saying it was going to be 15 and overcast again today, but it's nice and sunny now. The clouds are parting, and it is sunny again. So we're all having to buy way more sunscreen than we thought we needed today. Yesterday, the whole week, really. So just obviously more water and quick chats here while we're dealing with the injury. I believe that's the assistant captain, Claire Goodyear, on Newfoundland there, and it is. Looks like she might be coming off. She's kind of holding her back there, so hopefully everything's okay there with Claire. She seems like a tough cookie, though, walking herself off. Yeah, looks like it. I believe the replacement is Sarah Hillier, or Hillier possibly. Not Hillier, okay. Yeah, I think she's the one that just came on there for the assistant captain. So once again, Sophie Shearman at the standoff position here, kind of standing almost directly behind the scrum. They're probably doing that because they're looking for reads to possibly go blind, which it kind of looked like. Yeah, see, there it is. Looking for that read to go blind there. Shearman with it, gets the ball off. We're outside to the earlier try scorer, Baker again. Little show and go, little shimmy. Breaks a couple tackles, gets a good position for Newfoundland here inside the PEI 22. Looking for that short blind too. Ava Banks there on the short blind. Moving the ball here back in O'Brien's hands. She's a big carrier. She knows what she's about. Quick ball there from Kylie Manning. They want to move it out. PI is really getting in the faces at the back, so they want to cut it off. You can kind of see they're not playing to the wide side. They just want to cut it off in the middle of the park. They don't want to play the defense too wide. Advantage being played to Newfoundland, though, so it's going to come back. Really tight contest here right now. We are coming up on the half because I believe these are only 45s, so probably about 2 minutes out or so. Obviously, ref time can be a little bit different than clock time. They love running that little loop, that little 9-10 loop, just to kind of throw some trickery in there, but PI is reading it well. You can see their body on body right now. Blessing, she's a tricky one to take down. They do take her down, though. There's a good gain in the defense there for PI. Oh, almost the intercept, it looked like. Genuine attempt, though, so it's not going to be anything like a penalty or anything like that. So, genuine attempt, got both hands on the ball. Just a knock on, not a penalty. Always dangerous going for that intercepts now. Obviously, a newfound priority in the last couple of years on the laws around the intentional knock on. But if you get the two hands on it, you're blitzing through. You get a genuine attempt at the catch. Usually just the knock. So once again, PI here trying to read what the Newfoundland backs are doing. It looks like they could be doing some trickery again. They have Blessing on the far side there, playing in the standoff position on the blind side. They're electing to go the other way. Maybe she's just attracting too much attention. There's that little loop again. Trying to get it outside to Baker. Mishandles it, so it's just going to be straight out of bounds on Newfoundland. It'll be a PI ball. PI throw basically at the halfway line. Just 1 meter off. I think the last line out they had, they tried to go middle, and the throw went a little wary there. Just didn't go straight to target. So maybe looking for a safer option here. Maybe a little fake back and then get to the front. Get a good throw under you. I believe it's Andy there with the throw in on PEI. Possibly looking for the 0 into the middle. It's a good throw. So settled into it there, so good job. Oh, the little kick to space here. It sails kind of into the middle. It's a wobbly kick, so Blessing doesn't get under it right away. That's not who you want to kick it to, though, it looks like. She's making a great carry. What a strong carry through the break there. She's not tall, but she is strong. And she is elusive. So she actually gets back up to the 10, a really good carry based on the situation there. And Newfoundland's taking advantage. Almost back up to the halfway line there. Another strong carry from the Pods. Playing short to the ruck again here, Newfoundland. PEI's really trying to force the steal there, and they get it. That was Madison there for PEI. She was straight over the ruck trying to force that. She wants the little smoke, like I said earlier. There it is, the tap and go again. With the little handoff this time, she knows she's attracting a lot of tacklers. They're playing really good here. PEI with a great interplay. It's going to get tackled just outside the Newfoundland 22, so good position here. Looks like a mishandle there. Just a little miscommunication on who was going to be the first receiver there, and that's going to be in the half. So a high octane. That was a really, really action-packed half there. Really back and forth. Saw both teams executing pretty well when they were in the 22, but PEI, kept themselves in it by just blitzing on the outside with the backs. Usually, people don't look to the backs for the defensive stuff, but they're showing it today for sure. Shutting everything down. Okay, so we're just going to take a small break here during half, and we'll be back when the teams are ready to go.
You're great. Emerson Natural Net.
They said trying to get more of the names.
You're gonna have.
It's easier when I say
You're gonna have a demo reel now when you go home. Talk to the broadcaster guys up on the mainland. Who is it? Maritime Athletic?
Yeah, they're mostly.
You know them?
No, they're mostly Nova Scotia. Like I said, they were at this competition last year when it was in Nova Scotia.
Yes, that's right.
So that's the only one I really know. Yeah, I don't know. I would just try and do it. It wasn't like, I don't even think it was competition.
Oh, really?
Because it wasn't, I remember watching some of the games.
Doing great. Great help. Really good help.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I
It's
keep
a hard
doing
thing to cover with. There's no one here like Maritime Athletic. It would be someone here with that number of people.
Yeah. No, it's super fun.
This is just my personal stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You do a good job, too. I was watching some of the games last night. It's like, it's unreal quality. It's really good. It's really, really good. So, no, I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I just randomly fell into it.
So good.
It's fun. No, it's fun. I mean, I just really like watching rugby. It's basically what I do at home anyways. Like just sitting on my couch, you know what I mean? I was trying to tune into the international games today a little bit. Because unfortunately, I'm only
Playing. Oh no, you're talking about rugby.
yeah, like the international.
You watch soccer too?
No, not at all. Just talking about the rugby internationals. I haven't really been watching FIFA. I can't get over it. I get like you gotta flow. Like again, it's part of the game. I watch the highlights and they're okay because I miss all that stuff. Highlights are alright. They've been putting out pretty good highlights for the women's teams look like they're getting back ready. Okay. So getting back to it now, obviously the sides are switched, so PI is going to be kicking from the right side of the field. They're going to kick off this second half here. Really well contested first half, though, so hopefully you keep seeing that rugby. Both teams just want to play. They want the ball in hand. There's not a lot of kicking going on. Great game to watch. And the kick is off. It's a nice deep kick, actually, kind of in front of the 22. It does go backwards, though, so play on. That's Hadley White, or Hadley White with the carry there for Newfoundland. Once again, same strategy, playing very close to the ruck here. Great carry. Great carry from Isabel Quinton. Yep, see, they've narrowed the defense here. They're definitely looking to move it now. So they're really playing that kind of 3 hit up and then move it out phase pattern a little bit. Bit of that 1-3-3-1, it looks like. PI is meeting them in backfield well, but this is another really good carry. That's the assistant captain, Smith, there. On the blind side, they want to work it. They're using all the field. Well marked, though, by PEI, and a great tackle out of bounds there on the far side. So, line out throw here in the Newfoundland end here for PEI. As a result of the great carry there from number 14, Sophie C. from PEI. Great covering tackle, I mean. So good clean line out there for PEI. Looks like a bit of a knock, though, so Newfoundland's going to come up with it. Nice boost there. You can see the Newfoundland player basically attached to the hip of the carrier and just boosts her through the contact, and she's right up to the half, almost a 10-meter gain. Great work from the forwards. O'Brien, again, she's getting active in the game. She must have had cayenne pepper in her eggs this morning because she had spicy at her for her today. Crazy. Carry for her. Oh, it looked like PI was over the steal there. But just a great ruck. Playing narrow to the ruck again on the carries. Big carry from Hannah. Hannah Lambolt-Farrell there. Lamholt-Farrell, sorry. And they draw the penalty as well. The interplay from the forwards has been really good for Newfoundland. They want to go. They're like, tap it, get it up. Little pass off there to Smith, Jess Smith on the outside. Moving back to that pod. Ooh, little fancy feet back in. Drop the tackle. PI comes up with a steal there. You can see the coaches like pleading with the referees there, believing it was an infringement on PEI, but they come up with it. That's Madison in the green for PEI. Been a big carrier for them. She's also been super active in the game. Her Bronco time must be crazy good. It must be crazy good because she has been all over the park today. At her size, like she is a frame on her. She is a beast. Great player. Little clearance kick here. ball almost got stuck on top of the benches there. So it'll be a PI throw just on the inside of their own half. Once again, Andy on PI here with the throw-in. Early contest from Newfoundland, so it should have been no contest. It's going to go to PI regardless of what happens there because they're lifting too early. Little good interplay there. It's off to Sophie M there from PI. Almost up to the halfway line. There's Madison again. There she's through again. Big carry from Madison. Can she get the stiff? She gets the fend off, but it's well taken from Baker on the tackle. She's stuck with her. PI in the scramble still ends up with the ball. And it's Madison again. Another gain. She is just danger. Danger when you see her lined up across from you. The PI backs are very deep right now. this bridge pass to the right side for the backs is going to be very difficult to make. Yeah, they need that pod in between because they want to maintain their depth on the far side. Newfoundland knows it, though. They're folding around. So we get the 4-on-4 here on the outside. Strong carry again. Great phasing rugby here from PI. They must be almost up to 10 phases here. A little bit of a scramble again. It's cleaned up, though. Taken straight up by Madeline there on PI. Newfoundland infringes at the ruck. It looks like they're playing advantage here, PI. Madison on another carry. Oh, great support coming in there. Kaylin, the number 7 on PI there, read it, got into the support, but they were playing advantage. With a great ruck there from Kaylin. I don't actually know who the captain is on PI, but it might be Madison. She's there talking with the ref, asking choices and stuff like that, so not really sure, but she kind of seems to be the big runner for PI right now, so maybe they gave her the C for all her hard work. I don't know. But once again, this is the position that PI scored from in the first half here. We do have an injured player in the backfield, so this probably isn't going to go right away. But while we're watching and looking, you guys can see that the 10 and 15 on PI are stacked in the middle once again. This is the same setup, center split. So there's a center on both sides, wing on both sides. Essentially what they're looking for here is they're just letting Newfoundland try to figure them out. But at the same time, PI is just reading what they're doing, and they're going to pick the stronger side. It's very hard to defend, very hard to guess. Then when you start throwing in the 8 picks, maybe the 8-9 pops and stuff like that on a weaker side, then you're in big trouble. So it's a very, very hard position to defend this. Basically one line break and it's a score. So there will be a small bit of a water break here while we deal with the injured player. Not deal with, sorry. Not the right thing to say, but get her some treatment. I've been exploring Newfoundland a little bit with the staff here. We went to a nice brewery last night, and they were playing some Paddy Ryan.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm not super familiar with, but they were on the fiddle and stuff. I had a great time. Just taking in a bit of the culture here, which is awesome. Love to do that when we're ever taking the time to travel. So thank you, Paddy Ryan. Had fun there. Anyways, we're back to the put-in, so we're going in. PI, once again, on the stack here. So looking for the weak side here. It will be that 8-9. And there's a little fake, so they're going to go back blind side. Newfoundland's read it well, though, and the backs are extremely deep on PI, so they're getting a lot of time to come up on defense. Ends up in Ellie's hands there on the far side. And Newfoundland infringes again at the ruck. It's a quick tap. Lily off. Good recycling from PI. Ellie steps into play scrum half there. I just kind of taking it over. It was a bit of Lily, bit of Ellie there now. Oh, right through the middle. That's a huge carry from the front rower on PI. Looked like no shoulders there at the end to keep her off the line. That was a huge carry from Madeline on PI. They're trying to keep it tight here. Desperation time for Newfoundland, and they come out with a score. Very patient stuff from PI. Had to deal with some adversity a few times just with infringing and stuff like that and dealing with it, but dealt with it well. Madeline comes up with a great, strong tip line and just right through the defense. We Sarah on PI with the kick here. Sorry, I got distracted there for a sec. Kick went over, I believe. Yeah. So I believe it will be 19-7 for PEI. Newfoundland started infringing at the ruck there a little bit. You felt that maybe like a warning was about to come if there was another one. So Newfoundland's got to watch it. Definitely got to watch it at the ruck. if they end up in their own end again here, you might see somebody going off for repeated infringement. This will be Quinton here with the kickoff for Newfoundland when it comes. Very stacked on the left side here, so almost surely the kick will go there. They were kind of talking maybe something tricky coming up here, maybe a short kick. It is a short kick. Right on the 10. It's actually a well-weighted kick. It bounces just short. PEI kind of like, they were like, oh, we'll take it, but you get the chance there. If they're not going to play it, just pick it up and go. The short kickoff doesn't end until the other team touches it, so. But they're like, you can take it. They're like, you know what? It's fine. Scrum's been good for us today. We've scored well off the scrum, so we're going to take the scrum middle. Here the coach is intervening here a little bit, just trying to give some extra little tips just to get the edge. The backs are lining up really flat here for PEI. Almost looking like they're playing defense a little bit, but could be part of the strategy. They want to hit the line short and fast here. Big push from Newfoundland, but PEI does play it out. It's that little fake back to the left again. Another breakthrough here, break tackle. A broken tackle there from Sophie. She gets on the outside, the little out the back pass to Ellie there. She's playing it in as well. Great hands on the pickup. Sophie C, great hands on the pickup there, gets right up to the 5. Unreal play from the backs there. Now they're settling in again. They want to grind this one out. They're too close. They said, we want to come away with points here for sure. Newfoundland contesting at the ruck very heavily, though. Getting to Madison again, her danger girl, and she's straight over. Easy carry for her. She has been dominant. Dominant in this game is the only word to describe Madison and PEI right now. So the back plays, little shake and bake, little fake, going back left. Great hands, great pickups, the skills, the speed. It's got everything you like. It gets you excited, like banana bread at work. You know? That's what I like to see. Back in my day when I was about 50 pounds lighter, you see me out there on the wing. Not anymore, unfortunately, but there's no way I could hang with these girls. So great job from PEI. They've now put themselves in a decisive lead. They are in full control of the game. You can tell that Newfoundland's probably going to start chasing the scoreboard a little bit, and this is a really tough position to be in if you're a Newfoundland. You got to play everything fast at this point because there's not a lot of time. Just over 10 minutes, really, like 13, 12 minutes type area. Newfoundland's really taking their time getting back up to the half here. Maybe they're dealing with a sub or an injury. Refs are kind of urging them to get on with it. Yeah, I can't see the number, but there is going to be a replacement player. Can't see who's coming off there quite yet. It's going to be Maya King coming on as the replacement, though. Still haven't really for sure found out who's coming off, though. Going to find out here in a sec. Yeah, it's number 2, Hannah Lamhole-Farrell is coming off. She's actually had a good game. She's been active in the game, so maybe just a bit of fatigue, but small injury too. Reacting well. Same girl, same problems, man. Sophie C with the great pickup and just a huge run. She is a problem out there. Recycled the ball well. Ball's a bit errant, though, on the pass. Back in Madison's hand. Assist comes off for Maya. Great work at the ruck again. It's been super physical at the ruck time. Just keeping it simple or say, we're going to go at you. Pressure's on you guys. Working back that blind side. Madison wants it again. She must be at like 20-plus carries in this game, which is great work rate. Strong, too, here. Newfoundland is desperately trying to slow down the ball. PEI is just staying consistent. And they are just working through the offense through Madison right now. She is just narrowing the defense, and look at all the space they have on the far right side. They can use it whenever they want, but maybe they just won't. Maybe they're confident they'll just get through here on the short hits. It could be over line there, so held up probably. Yes, held up. So maybe wanted to see them just be a little bit more decisive and use that space they created on the right side there, but elected to back the forwards and try to get the short try, but ends up being held up. So good effort from Newfoundland to make sure that one didn't get out there, because if that one got in, the game was almost surely out of their hands a little bit. Really hard deficit to come back from if it got that far away from them. And you could see they kind of felt that moment. They were desperate in defense for sure. So it will be a 5-meter dropout here. PEI is really respecting the length of the kick here. It could just go short. It only has to go 5 meters. Looks like they're definitely setting up to get it down the park, though. Yeah, so middle of the park, down around the 10-meter line. Little foot to control it there from Willa, who's the replacement coming on from PEI. Ooh, that's a bit of an errant, but maybe didn't get the lift there, but could have been a tip tackle, but it's play on. Close to it, Madison again on the carry. Played out by Lily there at the scrum half position. Nice little interplay from the forwards there, hooking up for the over top pass. Contrasting game plans here on offense, you can see for PEI and Newfoundland. They're just working it right, going back blind. Working it right, going back blind. Oh, that's a big 12-on-12 contact there. Big hit coming in from White on Newfoundland. PEI has been very educated with their offense here, just really consistent, just playing through the phases. Great hands out here. Little slip play at the back opens up the space. Newfoundland is staying decently organized here on defense. Once again, contesting the ruck. They're always contesting the ruck. It looks like they're coming up with a steal there. PEI is going to go off feet. You can't go around the ruck like that and just dive off feet. She saw the ball was stolen, but the ball looked like it was out. Wasn't quite out by the referee standard. So, quick tap and we're off. Ava Banks just want to play, man. She's like, we need the scores, which they do. So you're going to see the ball and handle off from Newfoundland. Ooh, great cover tackle. Could have been a big break there. Kylie Banning was threatening. She's into play scrum half now, too. That's O'Brien again. She's been a good carrier for Newfoundland, always getting gain line, really. Playing out. Little fake on another good carry and gain. This is good work. They have a lot of space out right. We can hear them calling for it. They know the opportunities out wide on the left here. They're trying to get it play the 2-on-1. There is a bit of space. Didn't overcommit the defender, though, so she gets the slide off and make that tackle on the far side. So space lost a little bit. Ava Banks back on the little switch off the ruck. Well read by PEI. Up to the halfway line here for Newfoundland. They know they're chasing the clock a little bit, so they need it. They need something. They need a little sauce here. They're getting great carries, but is it enough? They keep getting these like 2-3 meter gains, but they need something big. Trying to play it out to the backs. Well defended by PEI again. Tries to go for the kick on the ground. I think they knew they were playing advantage, so she was just thinking about putting it down. Newfoundland is looking tired. They've had to grind out this game. You can see a lot of tired bodies, a lot of hurt bodies out there right now. This is such a tough position to be in chasing the game like this. Around 7 minutes left. A deficit of 17 is hard. It's basically a 3-score game. Madison with a big tackle there off the top. Well contested at the ruck again. Both teams have opted to be super physical at ruck time. O'Brien on the carry as well. She's basically Madison's counterpart on Newfoundland right now. Both of them just danger when they have the ball. With those big forward carries. Little handoff there on the outside. Getting it out to Baker. Kept it in play before she was taken out, but it looks like it might end up with a little bit of a knock. Yeah. Yeah. Newfoundland trying to bring the energy up through the form of their backs. Just haven't had any purchase yet, though. PEI is defended super well. Staying vigilant and not letting the game get away from them. They want to maintain the score. They want a dominant win. And so far, so good for them. So it'll be Lily in green for the put-in again. Scrum's right on the 5-meter line for PEI. It looks like a stolen scrum, actually. So the put-in, at the scrum goes awry, and it's a steal. They're getting it in action right away to Baker, the original try scorer. Is she going to be in for a second? Yes, she is. Clear through the gap. They reacted quickly, and PI just couldn't get back. So Baker comes up with her second, and that's a big moment in the game. A huge moment in the game, actually. If they can ride the momentum and get another quick one, this could turn on its head quick. 5 minutes is an eon when you're on the field in this position like PI is. And the great thing about rugby is you do get the momentum, so because as soon as you score, you get it right back. Quick kick over by the drop kick, actually. Elected to not go off the tee. She knows she doesn't have the time, so they just want to get after it. So it goes for the drop kick, and she is successful. So 10-point lead right now for PI. So still a 2-score game at minimum. At minimum. To tie could come in the form of, it was no good. It was no good, sorry, my fault. I thought it was good. I thought I saw the flag go up. So actually a much more difficult position now, 12-point. So basically you have to have 2 tries minimum here. There's there's different routes to, converted try, a couple penalty kicks, but I don't think we're going to see that. PI has been pretty disciplined in their own end, so I don't think the penalty kicks are coming. So they're going to be looking for 2 converted tries, for sure. You can see PI's, they're playing the gray area here a little bit. They're taking their time, running that clock down a little bit, see if the ref got a time off or not. Going for that deeper kick again. It finds Grad, so it's rolling, and there's a ton of pressure from PI. But it was off a red hand, so it's actually going to be PI's throw in here. And that's a big mistake. Unfortunate. That was really unfortunate for White there in the backfield on Newfoundland. It just kind of rolled past her, and she reached out instinctively to grab it and just ended up making the result much worse for them. So this is a tough position here. PI with the throw in again. Little fake to the front. No contest from Newfoundland. Ball's out. Doesn't go to hand here. So Newfoundland gets a tackle behind the line. Zaid Nolan coming out of the line there, getting a hit. Working through the backs here on PI with a little miss pass over. And she's out on the break there. I believe that's Lily on the far side there. With space, gets tackled, ball off. Keeping it alive, Fijian style a little bit. Well handled at the ruck. They got tons of shape to work with here. So many options for PI. Oh my God, Madison. Madison on PI just threw again. She's just breaking tackles every time she touches it. That is heartbreaking for sure. Basically seals the game. Even if they ran it straight back down every time they touched it here, there's almost not enough time to get back in the game, even for a tie. So unfortunate mistake there off the kickoff there for Newfoundland, and PEI, makes it count, which kind of been the name of the game for them all day. They've executed really well at Newfoundland's half and coming up with scores. Player of the game candidates for sure out here. Baker with 2 tries on Newfoundland's had a stellar game. She's been rapid on the outside and just breaking tackles for sure and getting through all those gaps. A couple of standouts for sure on PI as well. Sophie C was having a really good game, finding a lot of gaps, finding a lot of purchase on the outside space. Madeline was huge in the first half for PEI. Big carries from the prop forward. But you got to say, Madison on PEI has been unbelievable. Definitely my player of the game for sure. She must be at 25 plus carries, and just it feels like every single carry was a big gain. So great job, Madison. Kickoff's going to happen here, but it's hate to use the word, but it's almost a bit of garbage time a little bit. Like PI just wants to kill this and just get it off. Really, they're going to keep checking with the referee, see what the time is like, and just get the bodies off the game. Don't risk any more injuries or anything like that. They're going for it, though. Still 100%, so a little bit of pride still left in the game out here, something to work for. It's 24 there, Nicole, I believe, stepping in at scrum half here. Yeah, they're still going for it. They're playing it out. PI's like, why not? Why not? Let's get another. We're getting the far side here. It's 12 on PEI with a little chip behind Maya finding some space. So really it's kind of into the last minute of play here for Newfoundland. They can definitely come up with a score, like I said, for that pride on the line a little bit, but they're not going to be able to find their way back into the game from here. O'Brien on the carry again. She's met very well this time, almost the first time in the game she's been met like that. There is a lot of space here on the outside. It's Baker again. Gets the ball out. Stays above the tackle and pulls it out. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there in the ruck, just an errant foot, and kind of kicks the ball. And that's going to be the end of the game. So well done from both sides. It was a very physical contest, especially at ruck time. The PEI just had the danger ladies. Just had too much going on, especially through the form of Madison. Newfoundland was very heavily contested in the, or was very heavily contesting in the first half. We saw Baker end up with 2 tries in the game for Newfoundland. And a good one overall. So I'm not sure where the next game is coming up.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. So there's an hour break. Is that what it is?
1 hour break.
Yeah.
And they'll
Oh, yeah. So a big one coming up, too. A must-win for Nova Scotia, the U19 men coming up against the U19 Newfoundland men, which surely is going to be a very, very contested game. Both teams need it.
full stands.
Yeah, it'll be full stands out here for the home team. And there will be a bit of an hour break here, so you guys can go get your snacks, get your water, get your food or whatever, come back and check out some more rugby at the end of the day here. So we'll take a little break and we'll be back in an hour.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I changed my number the other day and I forgot to put it in yesterday.